So, new information about Splatoon 3's fresh season update has been revealed by Nintendo today. Previously, I made a longer video about this, going over all the information that you need to know, so if you missed that, definitely check it out. But I wanted to focus on some of the new Salmon Run updates, as from what we've seen so far, this is going to be a pretty significant update for Salmon Run. Salmon Run has honestly improved so much since the game launch, and we've seen a lot of future content data mined for it, and seemingly some of that may finally be coming in this new update, so let's take a look. Now, as you may know by now, a new special weapon was confirmed to be coming in the fresh season update, which is the Kraken. It's actually something that is returning from Splatoon 1 effectively, but this time it is called the Kraken Royale, and you've got an Octolink version as well. Well, since this is coming to the game, it does seem pretty likely that we should be able to actually see this special in Salmon Run as well. Nintendo hasn't quite confirmed this yet, but it does seem very likely that this is what they will do. After all, the Kraken isn't too dissimilar from things like the Reef Slider, so I can definitely see it making it in without any problems. This honestly should be a pretty powerful weapon in Salmon Run. It'd be curious to see if the Kraken actually does allow you to just take down bosses straight up. It could honestly end up being one of the best special weapons in Salmon Run, so I'm really curious to see how it will perform. Now, something interesting that was teased in the poster for the fresh season update is a little look at the future of Salmon Run. Here we can see a very mysterious image of something that we can't quite make out yet, and also a new Salmon Run medal by the looks of it. The medal does look pretty similar to Big Run, although it is a lot fancier. So it is possible that this medal could be indicating some changes to Big Run, maybe an even harder version of it so you can get an ultimate fancier medal for it. But that is currently just speculation on my part. Now, it is very possible that this image here could actually be teasing a new King Salmonid, something which has been data mined, and it does seem to line up with what we would expect. Assasa98765 over on Twitter effectively indicated that they think this will be one of the new King Salmonids, specifically Big Balloon, and that it should actually rotate out with the current King Salmonid we've got, King Cohozuna. They seem to indicate that they think it'll appear from the first week of the new season and then start alternating. So that would basically explain how they would go forward changing out the new King Salmonid bosses. They wouldn't be gone for a long period of time, they would just rotate out. Perhaps on a weekly basis like it's described here, or maybe every rotation, which would probably make a bit more sense. That would certainly add a really interesting new dynamic to Salmon Run, honestly, so that you'd have to consider each time which boss you'd be going up against. Taking a look back into the past, Oatmeal Dome shared a data mine that there are currently 4 unused Salmon Run enemies in the game code: Balloon, Big Balloon, Ghost, and Wheel. Big Balloon is very likely a King Salmonid. The game shows unique dialogue for Mr. Grizz when it appears like Cohozuna. So that does kind of make me feel like this tease would be for Big Balloon rather than any of the others, although personally looking at this image, it is a little bit sinister looking, so I feel like it could be something like Ghost. That would definitely stack up with what we're seeing. But maybe it's more just the case of Nintendo trying to make it sinister because King Salmonids are pretty sinister in general and they're definitely a very scary phenomenon. Oatmeal Dome also shared at the time, Big Balloon appears to have the ability to create an ink explosion, and its netcode synchronizes an event called Charge. In addition, it may be restricted to moving on a rail rather than being able to move around freely. Balloon also creates an ink explosion, not sure if it's related to Big Balloon. Ghost appears to create some kind of smoke effect. Wheel basically has no information outside of its name. It's really hard to tell which of these would actually be King Salmonids and which would just be regular new enemies, and of course they could actually be scrapped content, but Assasa98765 does seem to think that this one would actually be Big Balloon, so it'll be curious to see when Nintendo does reveal more information about this. It's also pretty likely that we will be getting a new Salmon Run stage within this update. Nintendo hasn't confirmed that yet, but it's important to remember they didn't confirm that we would be getting back Maruna's Bay until much later, so I don't think this is information that they would have shared within the poster or even within a potential trailer for the seasonal update. Overall, this is definitely looking like it'll be a pretty big update for Salmon Run, even if not everything that we're speculating about here does come to fruition. It does seem pretty likely that we'll learn about the new Big Run stage as well soon. I'm assuming there will probably be one sometime in March if we go off the schedule that we've seen, so that'll be really exciting too. Let me know in the comment section down below though what you're most excited for about this new update, and what Salmon Run features and changes you would like to see. If you made it to the end, then be sure to comment Salmon Gang down below so I know that you did. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing and turning on notifications for more.